where can the people find you, bro?
You can find me on Facebook. I'm under Patrick Scarlato. I have a business page on Facebook, Graceful Serpents, and then you can find me on TikTok at Graceful Serpents or Instagram at Graceful Serpents.
Oh no, you're a TikToker?
I do have a TikTok, bro.
Yeah, I follow him. TikTok.
Patrick, on the very, very last page of the newest Bible, I'm pretty sure there's a verse in there that tells you you're not allowed to use TikTok.
I don't know what Bible you're reading, but that's definitely not in the book of Revelation.
Right? I was going through my head, dude. I was like, I don't remember seeing no TikTok. Oh, what's up, guys? What's up, everybody? I was watching that, dude. I got lost in this.
That was like the funniest part, so I had to throw that in there as like the previous episode. If you guys missed the episode with Patrick, go back, check that out. There was a lot of comedy, a lot of real, a lot of up, down, catching up. It was a good time. So we're going to get into US art. Man, the pre-intro just that, man, for this one is just go follow US Art Florida. Go support US Art Florida. Like, all the other alerts are important, but they're not as important as backing Florida right now. They need us in the worst way. There's a huge meeting coming up. If you didn't put in your comments and emails, see if it's not too late. I can't remember the exact date of it. I got it done the minute that Daniel posted it. And just let these guys know, regardless, that what they're doing is not okay. We got a lot of brothers and sisters down there that are struggling, that are fighting. A lot of people are considering moving out of Florida with how bad things have gotten. Shit's getting real down there. They need us. If you're not supporting US Art Florida, you're not a member, please change that immediately. Catch up as to what's going on. Watch the video of Mr. Coffee's Animals. Feel the rage that everybody else is feeling. Get inspired. Get in the fight. Let's do this thing. Let's stand behind our brothers and sisters in Florida.
Yeah, we stand for the people. Come on, guys. Let's stick together. Stand united. Unity. Exactly. But on that note, let's shout out our sponsors as well. And then we're going to get right into the show. Levi's going to run the show for a little bit. I'll be gone for like 15 minutes. All right. So sponsors, Flexin, Finesse, Reptile Crew. I said my brand, Reptile Crew.
Sexin and Flexin, sponsored by Sexin and Flexin.
Yeah.
Shout out to Reptile Crew. Only hat that I trust to cover this chrome dome.
CMB Reptiles.
My brothers, my sisters. Hey, hit them up. They in Pittsburgh, right? Pennsylvania? Yeah, they're in Pennsylvania right now.
They're right now, yeah.
Hanging out with the folks over at Reach Out Reptiles. Number one selected bread company in the world. Hit them up. Only shop that you can get your physical Reach Out Reptiles products from. You interested, hit them up. Morph Market, Instagram, Facebook. Whole 9 yards. Let's go.
And then shout out to Josh at South Bay Reptiles.
I still don't have my shirt.
Shout out to KC Reptile Lab, the substrate. Use code Flexin. You get 50% off the substrate. And
everybody
then shout out to
Ship Your right for the first time ever.
Shout out to Ship Your Reptiles. And use our code Flexin23 and you get $15 off your ship when you ship a reptile. Also, I want to thank FNA Balls for that raffle I won, or that giveaway they were doing over there on FNA Balls channel. I won the, what did he say? Black Peter Pies. So I'm excited.
Congratulations. Y'all need to switch out to King Snake.
Anything. So on that note, on that, we didn't forget anybody, did we? No. Oh, yeah, we did. Blue Tongue Republic.
Yes.
Shout out to our newest sponsor, Blue Tongue Republic. He's going to be doing the logo for us. We're excited about that. Can't wait for that to come in. It's going to be a surprise. On that note, Let's roll.
Let's do it.
All right. We roll it.
Ready, set, go.
I'm going. What's up, guys? Welcome to Sexin and Flexin Live Sunday. Of course, my co-host Levi from FTL Reptiles, and then we got Big D's Pythons, Derek in the house. And I'll be
what
back,
up,
guys.
bro? What's good, dog? How are you living down there in Chi-Town, bro?
Good. Can't wait to leave. I hate it
Ooh.
here.
So, did you ever get that? I know you mentioned that like way back when, talking about throwing it back, right? Like you want to get out of there. Is that in the works yet or no?
Yeah, hopefully. I've had a couple job offers for out in Georgia. I got to call some back tomorrow. But yeah, I'm trying to hopefully get out of here by this summer.
Hell yeah, bro. That would be
Georgia, Tennessee is where we're going, somewhere out that way.
Okay, nice. Going to never mind. I'm not gonna say it. Fuck around and get canceled. No, that's what's up, man. Because I remember, yeah, when we were first hanging out and chilling on Fortnite, you were talking about wanting to get the hell out of there.
Yep. It sucks here. Crime's horrible. Schools are getting the shit, and it's super expensive out here. So I'm ready for change again.
I feel it, man. I feel it. Yeah, when the economy goes to shit, you really don't have a choice, huh?
Yep. It's expensive. I mean, you got to be making like $25 an hour out here to survive. So,
God damn. Dude, Arizona's getting like that, man. We catching up real quick. It's just getting rough. So what you got going on over there, man? Let's play the catch up game, man. It's been a hot minute since we've worked together.
Yeah, it's been a while. I don't know. I got eggs in the incubator. I got eggs in snakes. No hatchlings yet. Not till next month. I'll start hatching. I did lose an entire clutch, but that was just the male. It's his first time, so that's all I'm banking it on. Is that it was just his first time. So, the veins looked good when she laid, but they all just went to shit. So, which sucks because that was gonna be the first redhead clutch to try to hit redhead freeways, but next year, not a big deal.
Damn.
Shit happens. And then I know we got lots of tokays breeding, lots of tokays hatching. I'm trying to get my children's pythons to get going, which I should see some eggs hopefully soon by them. They've been doing a lot of in the jungle at works type shit.
Okay, I feel it.
Yeah, it's going good. It's going good.
Damn, when did you get into tokays?
God, when we got my buddy bought a trio like 6 months ago, maybe, and I have his animal's hair because he had a house fire, so I have like a bunch of his snake's hair, and so he bought this trio of tokays, and now we're up to God. What do we got? There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we got 11, not counting the trio. So yeah. So they just been hatching and popping them out like crazy. So, and I bred tokays many, many years ago when I lived in Massachusetts. So, and it was funny because I seen the setup he bought. I seen it on Facebook. Someone posted it in a group that I'm in. And then he hit me up. He's like, yo, if I buy these, can I bring them to your house? I'm like, hell yeah. So he got them and brought them to the house.
Well, no shit.
Yeah. And now we got a bunch of damn tokays. So.
That's what's up, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, we only hatch out females because the tank doesn't get hot enough to incubate the eggs to hatch out males. So we're just overloaded with females.
Well, that's not a bad problem to have, right?
No, it's not. But the breeding male died, so now we're just stuck with a bunch of females.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah. So, and like, there's some really nice tokays, so we don't want to just buy like a regular normal looking tokay male now. We want to get something, like a pied or a greenhead or patternless or the red spots, I think it is, or black spots, something like that. And just get some kind of different genetics in there for future stuff to pop out of them, because literally we don't do much to them. I miss them, clean the glass, feed them once a week, and that's it. They just keep laying eggs and hatching, and it's just like taking care of a ball python, man. Just leave it alone, feed it, water it, and good to go.
Hell yeah, bro. That's what's up, man. That's awesome. I was just talking to I don't remember, a buddy of mine over at Beasts of Prey, Jason, about tokays. I didn't realize that dude, I've been so out of the loop, man. I didn't realize that they had color morphs available.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's all different kinds. Like, I mean, like the pieds are awesome, but they're expensive, like $2,800. Like, it's expensive for a tokay, but they're nice. I like them. They're cool, and they're I don't know. They're one of my favorite geckos since I was little, just because of how mean they are. Like I love how mean they are. And their bite is no joke. Like I still got a scar from months ago when I was on hair down and I let the tokay bite me, and I still got the marks. Like, and that was probably 4 or 5 months ago.
Ooh, man, yeah, it's a hell of a bite, man. I've been warned several times if I ever got into them that you have to be careful with those guys.
They don't let go. They don't. But it's cool. I still like it.
Retic style fucking geckos, man.
That's true. I never looked at it that way, but that makes sense. Retic style gecko. I like it.
Always food motivated, bites, doesn't let go.
Yep.
Well, you got to be careful.
That is very, very true. Very true.
So, did you attend the most recent Tinley?
Yeah, I never missed a Tinley.
Nice. Okay. How did that go, man?
It was a blast. It was actually my first time in, I don't know, I think like 5 years, maybe 6, that I went to the show and wasn't vending or wasn't helping out someone else vend. I was able just to hang out and walk around, and it was a blast. I had a lot of fun. That whole weekend was great. The whole weekend was, I don't know, Tinley's, it's the only show I go to. I don't go to any of the small ones around here. Like, I went to 2 of them, like, years ago, but all the animals, a lot of the people's animals, they all had mites. They were sick. They were dirty. So I don't go because I don't want to bring anything home to my collection. So,
yeah, I feel it. I feel that.
So, and it's not saying you don't see that at Tinley. It's just not as, it's not
prominent?
as common.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Tinley's got like that precedent behind it. Like, you don't fuck around and you don't find out.
Exactly. Like, everybody there's got 90% have, great displays and everything's well lit, looks nice and clean and fat. And I mean, you do see some things that you like that shouldn't be here, but it's not as bad as these little smaller shows where it's just, you see a lot of people that are just trying to make a buck and they don't care who they sell it to or what they're doing or how it looks. And Tinley speaks for itself, man. It's a great, great show. Great show.
You gonna miss it when you move out? Or are you still gonna go?
Definitely. I don't think I'm probably the first year I won't be traveling here to go to the show, so I'll probably miss at least 2 shows. But after that, I might travel to come. Can I help you? But yeah, it's gonna, because I don't know out in Georgia. I know there's a few shows, but nothing crazy, and I don't know if they have anything in Tennessee. But hopefully, maybe one day I'll just start a show. Like start up my own thing and have my own, get people to come in and vend for them. And have a little, start off with a small expo, and hopefully it'll grow into something bigger.
Yeah, man, the Super Show had to start somewhere, right?
Yep.
So, going backwards, right? You had said this is the first Tinley that you got to like really walk around and just be a patron of, right?
Yep.
It's nice, right? Being able to like not have to be as involved.
Like it's nice because I was able to just to talk to whoever, not worry about talking to customers. Like it was just get to hang out, get to meet people that I've been wanting to meet, or talk to people that I've been wanting to talk to and couldn't because I was working or whatever it was. But it was awesome. It was definitely my favorite time, my favorite show ever so far out of the Tinley shows. So it was really neat just to be able to mingle,
For sure.
It was exciting.
Did you end up picking anything up, or you were just looking around?
Yeah. I wasn't looking for any snakes, and I came home with, I think, 7 or 8 new snakes, something like that. Like I came home with a couple clowns, some pieds, 2 pieds, right? Some het stuff, a bunch of het stuff. Like I came home with a bunch of het puzzle stuff, het G-stripe. What's this? An Enchi OD pied. female. What else? I came home with yellow belly clown male, a pinstripe pastel clown het VPI exanthic male. What else? Came up with a few snakes. I had snakes delivered too that weekend too. I got some snakes from Pipeline from Justin. So I got OD. What is he? He's leopard OD blade clown 100% het pied male, and then I got a trick clown female, and then I got a black pastel pied female from Chris from BNS with a Enchi red stripe female as well.
Damn.
Yeah, I wasn't looking for anything. Ended up coming home with a lot. So, but now I'm good. Like, I'm looking for one gene, and then I'm done for a while. Like, I need tri-stripe in my collection, and then I'm just gonna be making eggs and seeing what I get for a while, unless I find a great deal, which always happens. So
It always be like that. You swear you're not gonna do nothing else, and then bam, something else pops up.
Yep, exactly. Like Eric B is that person too. Eric B's like, I'm done buying snakes, and I'm like, hey, I got this, and I'll give it to you for this, and he's like, okay.
Yeah, that motherfucker's never gonna stop buying snakes, bro. Two biggest lies we say: we're done buying snakes, and we've never had a snake escape.
Exactly. Actually, I've never said that part. I always have some snakes. Always get out, but I always find them.
Slippery, man. Slippery.
They're smart, man. They're smart. They know how to like the 5540 rack. Like, I don't understand. It's hard to slide these tubs open, but they can just wedge themselves in the corner and it just pushes open, and then I just find them in between the racks. And I'm like, all right. Like, I could put locks in the front and drill a hole, put a little piece that falls down, but they never go far. They always stay where the heat is. So
yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah, I check on my snakes so much that they're never out long from when they get out. Plus, I got cameras down here, so if I can't find them, I can just go to the camera, watch where it crawled to, and look in that area and generally find it.
Nice. Yeah, that's something I've been considering, is adding a camera to the snake room. I don't have one, but anytime something's gotten out, I just go to the heat sources and bam, there it is.
Yep. Yeah, I like the camera down here because, like, when we have parties and all that, if something comes up missing, I just go and be like, all right, nobody took it, so then, or someone did take it, then you just call out that person, and be like, hey, you're on camera, buddy. Bring my shit back, or we're gonna have some issues. But nothing's ever happened like that, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it takes quite a bit for somebody to fucking do something that stupid in this community.
Yep, I agree.
Never
but it's
really,
always comforting to have that security.
Oh, for sure, especially with like random people, somebody you may not even know is not even a part of the community. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, I've noticed that out here. Like, any big thefts that happen, it's usually somebody that's not a part of the community. They just know it's worth something.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like, what the hell is the point in stealing somebody else's snake? Like, you're gonna get caught. Like, how are you gonna promote the project? You know what I mean? Or how are you gonna sell it?
Yeah.
Without somebody going, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, this is the same exact snake that came up missing. Like, 2 + 2 is 4. Like, come on.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, what's your biggest project you got lined up right now? What are you most excited for?
Really the Blue Ghost, because that clutch in there is the first time ever me having Blue Ghost to Blue Ghost. So, it's been 5 years of me doing this project, and I finally was able to get a male produced by my nicest Blue Ghost female and bred it back to her this season. And I got 5 eggs, I think, or 6 eggs in the incubator from her. So I'm extremely excited about that. And my Sable, too. I did Sable to Sable, both 100% het for clown, because I'm trying to hit the Super Sable clown. But that's one of those are the two, especially the Blue Ghost, but those are my 2 biggest, most anticipated clutches that I have this season. I mean, I got a lot of nice stuff coming out, but that's the cream of the crop right there. That's the best right there. That's what, and that's for me. Like, that's not going to be like out for anybody or anything like that. It's just all for me. So.
That's the best projects, man. It's the ones for you.
100%. 100%. You breed for yourself and then let others pick off what you don't want.
Exactly. So, what are you anticipating is going to come out of the Blue Ghost to Blue Ghost?
I'm just hoping everything's Blue Ghost. It'll be awesome. It's because I've proved, well, I'm 95% sure I proved that it's recessive because it is compatible with Orange Ghost. But I've had done Orange Ghost to Blue Ghost and hit Blue Ghost, didn't hit any Orange Ghost, but also made hets. Not everything came out Ghost, which is weird.
Shit. Yeah.
And the hets, they're really nice, but they're just definitely not Ghost at all. So I'm just hoping everything comes out Blue Ghost, which would be nice. Or if it is a co-dominant gene and I've just been lucky with it, then I hit a Super Blue. And that'll just be amazing too at its own. And that'll just make me definitely keep everything again, like definitely won't let anything go, especially males at that point. It'll be mainly females. And even if I do, I might, if it proves out recessive and everything comes up Blue Ghost, I might let some females go. But I definitely won't be letting any males go. So I'm not trying to spread it all out there that quick.
Nah, for sure. I feel it. So let's say, right, it comes out recessive. You hit 5 out of 5 Blue Ghost. What's the next step in your projects? What's your next?
Probably going to go towards Ultramel because I already love how it reacts with banana. So I want to see what it does with Ultramel. And I'll use my Ultramel male who's 100% heifer pied. So if it does prove out recessive, I'll be making 100% double het Blue Ghost Ultramels pos het pieds. So, and of course, we'll be able to see the pied markers in there if it is het for pied, which would be nice. So that will kill 2 birds with 1 stone right there, going through pied and Ultramel at the same time, which would be nice. And then it's definitely going to go into clown, of course. But that's like down the road. I'm not focused on pushing that too fast yet, getting it into clown, just because clown's in everything. So I'd rather work outside the box, and keep it. I don't know. I don't like to follow everybody what they're doing. I try to, that's why I want tri-stripe, because I've wanted it for years, but not a lot of people work with it, but now it's getting big, same thing with Sable. I love Sable. Not a lot of people work with it, so but as I started working with it, I start hearing more and more people that are into Sable, which is exciting because now I can see, talk to some of these people and see what they're making, to see if I want to go that way or not. So,
okay, I feel it. So now let's go backwards, right? Let's say it's co-dominant and you've just been lucky. What's the next step? The same route, or?
Yeah, it'd have to be the same route. Because it'd definitely be the same route, but I would actually focus more on making super forms with that instead of branching off as much as I wanted to. Because I got the male, the banana Blue Ghost, but I want to get it out of that banana complex. I want to hit a normal Blue Ghost, without banana. So, which this clutch, my banana came from a male maker. So he should be a male maker. So anything bananas should be males. So anything non-banana should be females, which sucks in a sense because I wanted a non-visual or a non-banana male, but we'll see how that works out. Just because he's where his dad was weird. So his dad is a banana orange ghost. I bought him as a male maker, but he's only made like 3 or 4 males. Everything else has been females, whether it's been banana or non-banana. So
No shit.
Yeah, so he's very weird. So, but he was supposed to be a male maker. So, but that's not
interesting.
Yeah, because I got a female banana Blue Ghost in the rack over there that he made. And then he's made this male. He always made 2 banana Blue Ghost males. But yeah, other than that, I've hit like black pastel Blue Ghost. It's smoking. That's female. I hit a black Peter Blue Ghost female. It's smoking. Then my hets. So, and I made 1 orange ghost banana, but it was different. It was when I made my first banana blue ghost. It was a female, and she was super orange. She was crazy, and she lived for like 6 months and then died, and have no
what the
idea
hell?
why. Yeah, have no idea why. It was pretty shitty to see her dead, but I don't get mad when things die. It happens, you know.
Yeah, it's a part of the it's a part of the business, man. It's a heartbreaking part of the business.
Yeah, it sucks, but I don't dwell on it. I just move forward, and everything happens for a reason. I mean, I know the reason, but everything happens for a reason. So.
No, for sure. I got you, man. It's it's fucking tough, bro. So it sounds like this project's heating up.
Yeah, it is. Stop. Shit. Sorry, my dogs.
No, you're good, man. Fucking dogs, man. Man's best friend, but like the best friend that drives you up the wall.
God. Like they're all quiet and sleeping all day. I jump on here and they want to fight with each other.
Because they know you're doing something, bro. That's
Exactly.
Like,
it's definitely heating up. It's exciting. Like it's getting big. It's getting big, and I got a lot of eyes looking at it. A lot of people waiting to see what I do, and a lot of people waiting for this clutch to see what comes out of it. So it's exciting. It's cool. It's very cool. It's definitely helped put my name out there, which is nice.
For sure, man. I've heard your name travel around quite a bit since you hit the game with the Blue Ghost, man. It's a talked about project.
It is. It's cool. It's very cool, and I like it because there's been Blue Ghost talk for years of other people having it, but nothing has been like mine. Like most or everybody else's that I've known, that I've read, that I found out said they have Blue Ghost and all that. I'm not saying they don't, but it looks different. There's like like Petro's had, like, his was like a slate color, like dark slate, almost concrete looking blue, but his didn't hatch blue. They lost their yellow and orange pigment and turned blue at like 6 to 9 months of age, where mine hatch out blue out of the egg and they get bluer and bluer with each shed. So, like Enhancer and how Desert Ghost works, it just gets better with age. So.
Fuck yeah, bro. Sounds like you got the line. Like,
yes.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's what a lot of people look to do, man. I mean, like, in my world, it'd be Vin Russo and the Bloods. Like, you can have a blood python, you can have a blood boa, but you don't have a Russo blood boa unless you have a Russo blood boa. And I mean, again, what we breed is for us, and I mean, nobody has his bloods.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you follow him, but he does some ball python work too. So, interesting cat to follow. And that lion, man, he just posted one not too long ago, and I lost my shit. So it's exciting watching you work with this project, man, because that's gonna be you in 10 years.
Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, and as long as I stay focused, just keep pushing with it. I've let a couple people into the project that I won't say who, because we're keeping it hush, but they're going one way with it. I'm going a different way. We're all just gonna kind of meet in the middle and see what we get out of it. So it's cool. It's exciting.
That is exciting, man. I love when you got people in network that can work a project, work with you.
Yeah, because it's like they're friends, and it helps out the project by being able to dip it into other areas that I specifically didn't want to go yet, but they may want to go that way with it, So, and it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice.
Ah, for sure, man. So, what does that take, right? Like, what kind of level of trust do you have in these people, man? Like, because that's something this industry, like, we talk about it. We talk about fucking breeder loans and all this other stuff. I mean, MJ talked about it. Eric talked about it. Like, you got to have contracts and blah, 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 and everything else that goes into it. But obviously, this isn't a breeder loan. You're letting them into the project, so you're either loaning or giving them snakes. Yeah. What kind of trust does that take, man? Like, have you been knowing these people for years, or?
No, not like. Well, God, I'm trying to think how long I've known them. Like one of the people. Well, all right, so one person I've known for like 4 years. Another one maybe 3 years, and then one I think we're going on 2 years. And it's just I don't know. It's when I meet them, I'm pretty good at judging people, and they don't seem shady at all. They're just straightforward. They don't bullshit. They're not really out in the community either, flaunting things and showing off like, look what I got, or talking about they got the next big thing, or they're pretty. Let's say they're behind closed doors in a sense. They're not trying to just shine out there, but they do have some heat and they do make their money on what they're doing without trying, like without trying with all the advertising, I guess I'd say.
What we talking about?
Letting people into projects. Like I got some people into my Blue Ghost project. So he's asking like, what's the trust in that, and I got royalties with, some of them on what they produce and what they sell, a certain percentage I get for now, which is awesome. And of course, I'm assuming I'll get pick of litters too of what, if I want anything from it, I'll get it before anybody else. But it's just, you got to know the people, I guess. I don't know. You just got to feel, if they feel shady, don't do it. If you just feel any kind of way. And also, like, my wife, she's a big part of it. Like, she's never involved in any of the work down here, but, she tells me what to do and what not to do as well with certain projects. She's got a good eye for genes, too. She likes her expensive-ass snakes. But, yeah, she don't mind spending the money. She just don't help with anything down here, which is fine. This is my getaway from reality, me coming down into my cave down here and working on my animals, or just sitting here and looking at them, while throwing back some beers is, it's my escape from every day being a dad, going to work, all that shit, It's
your therapy, man. So
100%.
Would you say that actions speak louder than words when you're evaluating something like this?
With something like this, no, because really you're only going off of their words. So all these, like everybody that I'm doing this, only one person lives close to me. Everybody else is out of state.
Oh shit! Damn, that's a huge level of trust, bro.
Yeah,
God,
so
damn.
It's all off of words, really. And well, I guess actions too. By like I said, they don't flaunt what they have, and some of them got some heat, but they don't go out there bragging about what they got, and they're not trying to be on top of the world or anything like that. And I don't know. I just trust them, And like I said, one lives here. He's my buddy. He lives 5 minutes away, but the rest live out of state. So,
well, hats off to you, man. That's a lot of fucking trust, bro. That's a lot.
Yeah. And people trust me too. I got projects here. I got one of Key's snakes here. I have 2 snakes from Fred and AJ. I got a snake from Phil from Finger Snakes that we're doing a collab with my redhead. So, and trying to spread the redhead into some genes that's not in other genes yet. So, or at least not in them as much. So, it's, and like that, like, with like feeding wise and taking care, like I make sure the snakes that are here that are not mine, they're priority over my collection. Like, because I don't want nothing to happen to their animals in my care, because like then like it'll be a lot of money I'd have to pay out. Like, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to help them make money and get new genetics into their collection, not lose their animal and then owe them money, No,
for sure, man. Dude, I feel you on a whole nother. So me and Bill partnered up on a project. So I took on the Het G-Stripe project and the Super Dwarfs. Man, like there's a stress to owning your own animal, and then there's a whole nother fucking stress to owning somebody else's, bro. Because like you think, man, I'm sure you work with the Blue Ghost Project, like having a world's first sitting there, and you're waiting for them to grow up, and you're responsible from beginning to the end of this shit, man. It's a whole nother fucking ball game, bro. Like I stress, like it keeps me up at night sometimes. Like I'll get up at like 2:00 in the morning, come check on these motherfuckers, bro. Just because I got that weird thought in my head. I'm like, what the fuck, dog? Like, I just got to go check.
It's very short. Like for instance, one of Fred and AJ snakes, the pied female, she didn't eat for like 3 months while she was here. And like she
Oh,
wasn't
shit.
losing weight, but she just wasn't eating. And she had no follicles or anything. Like I just, and they bought it off somebody and then just sent it from that person to me. So like it wasn't anything like they did or whatever. But it just started eating like, God, I think maybe a month ago, the beginning of last month, and I was like, all right, she's finally eating, like, because I was getting ready, I was telling them like, let's send her back, let's send her to you guys, see if you can get her to eat, because I don't want nothing to happen on my end. But she wasn't losing weight, but now she's slamming down food, she's looking good. So, but it's stressful, especially when it's not your animal. It's like the stress is just. It's like, because you don't want to make yourself look bad. You don't want them to think that you're doing something wrong, or they go tell some person like, "Oh, we lent him this snake, it died." Don't do that with him. You don't want nothing like that.
Bro,
Nah,
that's what
for
happened.
sure.
That's what happened with me when a buddy, he's moving out of state and he left me his blood. She got RSV. I guess she had it, and then she ended up passing away as she was trying to push eggs.
Ah, damn.
That's
Man,
brutal.
I've tried bloods like 4 times, and they just die on me every time. I don't know what I do wrong. I have no idea. So they're a pretty snake, but I will not do it. I will not try. I have no luck with them. None.
I've got one I can't tame down. I can't. I'm at my fucking wit's end with it, man.
It's
Like I
easy.
definitely.
They're
Oh,
easy.
you think so? You think
Yeah.
so? I work
Yeah.
wild cots, and you think it's just
Oh, you got it wild caught. Okay, never mind.
No, I
That's
work
why.
with
That's a whole
wild caught.
different game right there.
I work with wild caught animals. I'm like 99% sure this one's wild caught too, just based on some of its behaviors. But regardless, like that, I know every trick in the fucking book at this point. If somebody has a new trick, I'd be down to try it. The one thing I haven't tried, man, I
heard you bite them back.
I'll try that tonight. I'll send you the photos of the results.
Right.
I had an old timer tell me this trick, and I've heard of it before, and it came from working with the F1 retics and the F1 condoms, bro. That you could urinate on something, let it dry, and put it in the enclosure with a F1 animal, F1 only, to get the pheromones and the scent from you to them to a level of he broke it down real well, but would you guys fucking try something like that? I don't know if I would. Like that's fucking weird, right?
I mean, you all know I grow weed. So when I lived in Massachusetts, my plants that I was growing in the woods, I would urinate around the plants to keep animals away. But that's about as far as I've done with urinating on something. Maybe on my
so
I don't know.
So you're telling me right now that you smoked your own urinate?
No,
around the plants. I mean, but if you think about it, it could have went into the roots.
It could have. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't even think about that.
But if you think about it, though, because THC is found in urine, I mean, he's just technically recycling the THC, bro. It's all right.
He said, "Why are you trying to R. Kelly your snakes?"
Oh my god!
But yeah, I don't know. I heard there was something down the grapevine from somebody else, an old timer, that was talking about it with the F1, with the very first F1s that we brought into the mainland retics, and I don't know. It sounds out there, but then you got some old timers like Micaiah over at Moss Rep 1, with Zach, where I couldn't get a ball python to eat, and Zach was like, "Bro, my brother told me this trick, and you're gonna think I'm fucking crazy, but these old heads know what they're talking about, bro. It sounds wild. Put that motherfucker in a snake bag and take him for a car ride."
Yep.
And I was like, what? At the time, bro, like I'm brand new. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? That's high stress. Like it's unnecessary. There is no way this is going to fucking work. I shit you not. Throw the snake in the bag because I get pissed off one night and won't eat. Go on a car ride around the neighborhood for, I don't know, probably about a half a mile or so. Brought it back, put it back in its tub, put a wrap from it, bam. Like clock. Just nothing, bro.
I've done that too. That works.
Why, though? Why? I don't get it.
I don't know, bro. It's just I'm almost wondering like if it's just one of them old school things that's been around for so long, nobody remembers why they tried it, but they did it and it worked. Like it's hard to question the old head sometimes. Because if it works, right?
Yeah.
That's true. If it works, it works.
But anyway,
today's been like a hell of a day, dude. So I had to drink one of these, bro. Like, I hate my staff right now.
I hope they watch the podcast and punch you tomorrow.
No, bro. Like, they look for like every little thing. They don't like me for no reason, bro. And I've never had like nobody not like me just cause, dude. They don't like me because, well, one, I try to put discipline down there because they're like 30-something years old and they act like 12-year-old kids.
You working at a gas station, bro.
Yeah, and they go and make up shit behind your back to the boss, and it's like whole drama right now, dude. It's stupid.
Bro, you work at a gas station, dog. Like, you're not hiring the top crop of society. I'm sorry to break it to you. No offense. Actually, all offense fucking taken. Get the fuck out of a gas station.
I'm trying to.
No fucks.
I'm trying to, bro. Legit trying to.
But
I don't know, man. It's just shady shit. I hate shady shit. I hate when they talk behind your back, shit like that.
Chris, just look for something better.
I'm doing it.
You're not gonna retire.
Bro, you got two.
You're not gonna retire from that and be rich working there, So
yeah, I know, man.
Look for something better that makes you happy. No, don't stress over it. Like, there's enough shit in the world that people stress over. Work is definitely a big part of it, but I mean, working there, don't stress over it. Just whatever. Go in there, fucking do your job, and let them talk their shit. Your actions will show by the work you do. That's all you got to look at it at.
Yeah, dude, that's what I started doing. I was like, man, I used to be like, like try to talk to them, try to like be cool with them, and I was like, man, I'm stooping to their level. Like, it's stupid. I just gotta be me.
Yeah, exactly. Just be you. Go flex on them. Oh, I got a question. All right, so your symbol right here in the left-hand corner. Why is yours, Levi, so much bigger and brighter than Chris's little flexing and finessing? You can barely see it.
I did not design the logo, and I was totally against that. Chris was all for the damn logo.
Bro, I don't care.
It should have been the other way around because
you guys should have been equal, or at least yours should have been, Chris, yours should have been bright too, because yours gets hidden.
Everybody knows who I am. I got like everything. I was like, I got everything. I don't care. It don't bother me.
I've always wondered that. I'm like, Levi dropping it on there like boom.
Hell yeah. I was like, hey, he's like my co-host, my brother. I wanted to make it special. That's all I told him, and he did it like that. So
it worked.
That's how we walked out, bro.
Yeah, we about to get a new logo though. It's just about to be flame.
I can't wait, dude. I can't wait. Sponsor came back. The sponsor came and hooked it up. Huh?
So I thought about doing a new logo, but I don't know. I kind of like mine.
Yours is cool. I like yours.
And if it's not broken, why fix it?
Exactly. I don't know. I just have like so many, so I don't know. But I mean, they all work. They all stand for something, dude. It's either a breast cancer awareness logo, autism logo, something that stands for something.
Yeah.
See, like right here, this one.
Mine stands for Big D's. See? Oh, I like that one. Yep.
And then we also got of course, the podcast sticker one.
Yeah, that little flexing and finessing in the side there.
Yeah, but at least we got glow-in-the-dark magnets that are blue. Look at that.
Yeah, see, look, Chris is way bigger than mine on the way that I have it portrayed right now.
Chris has 50 logos. Almost. About.
Yeah, I think you're about there.
Almost.
So, Derek, let's go back in time, right? You brought up the logo. Do you remember us talking about this on Fortnite, bro? Like all of us talking about what we wanted to do and where we were going, 3-4 years ago?
That wasn't 3. That was like last year.
I was like 2 maybe years ago. Yeah.
That was like last year. That was last year. That was
Bro, I don't know.
Because I thought we had been playing Fortnite together for a hot minute before we even started the podcast.
No. I didn't start playing with you guys until Hutch told me he was playing with you guys. Because I played with Mr. J and Matt from Area 51 for a while. And then I found out that he would play with you guys and Hutch was playing with you guys. I was like, oh shit. And then I started playing with you guys. So that was like, yeah, that was probably, maybe 2 years ago. Maybe 2 years ago.
Okay, yeah. Maybe I'm off
2 years ago.
Off of here.
I was gonna say, yeah. It's been about 2 years. Bro, my favorite match was when you were like, watch this, I'm gonna ice pick this dude.
That was good, man. I remember that. That was a highlight.
Yeah, that was a good fucking match. That's do you still play?
Hell yeah, I play all the time. I never see you guys on, but I play all the time.
Dude, we play a lot. We've been playing. We actually been trying to get back on it, but I haven't been on it with my kids because they're in Hawaii, so it's the only thing I can do with them.
Yeah, I play like a match a night. That's like all I have time for right now. It's fucking crazy.
I generally play, normally I try to get on the weekends because that's when a lot of my friends that I've played with for years get on. But generally my weekends lately now, because the weather's nice, I'm outside doing something. Like I'm either yard work or grilling or just chilling, enjoying the weather, or taking natural light photos of the snakes outside. But normally during the week, I get home from work, I jump on and play for a few hours.
So I got a question for you, Derek. What are some new challenges you're facing right now? Yeah, anything like
new challenges? Yeah, when I move, I got to build what's the word I'm looking for? I got to build an incubator that can travel and be plugged into the truck while I'm driving for eggs. That's going to be a challenge.
bro,
but
if you
really,
did that'd be money there too. Shit, travel incubator. You know how many people would want that?
That's true. Yeah, I got to start building it next weekend. I got to make sure it fucking holds the heat, does the job. But it's pretty much just making my giant incubator that I built already just smaller. So and just hoping I don't have too many clutches that it won't take them all in, because this move's gonna suck. We got so much shit.
Where y'all moving to?
Georgia or Tennessee, one of the two.
Wait, didn't Georgia lose?
Didn't Georgia lose?
Yeah, they did something with the Ozark. Didn't they lose? Remember, is that the one Jeremy was talking about over on?
I think they lost the right to keep black and white tegus.
Oh, that was it?
Pretty sure there was like tegus and something else that was not as popular on the list, but yeah, they lost something for sure. I don't think it affects us though, but it's still a loss to be noted.
Yeah, like I'm really looking at like Chattanooga, Tennessee, because you don't get away with any of the laws that's happening over in Georgia right now. So, but I have had offers and jobs for Georgia right now, but I don't know. And I wanted to move to Georgia, be close to my brother, but I just found out that he's moving in a year back to Florida. So I'm like, well, I don't want to live near you now if you're leaving. So I'm like, let's get a little closer to see. I'm like, you shithead. I told him, I was like, we were moving out here to be close to you guys, but like, we'll come to Florida. I'm like, fuck that.
Bro, everybody's trying to leave Florida now.
Well, he's not into reptiles. So he ain't got to worry about it. His wife likes the beach, so they want to live next to a beach.
I mean, I wouldn't mind living next to a beach. My sons live in Hawaii. The beach is like right in their backyard. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, that's nice. No, Florida sucks. Florida's too hot. Too many old people. I just hate Florida. I've never been a fan of Florida. I lived there way too long. It's nice to visit for like a day or two. Like, it's nice to visit Miami. I had fun, hanging out with Emilio and all that, and my father-in-law. That was a blast. But I like Tennessee. I want to be able to see all the seasons, but not have all the snow. Like December, January. Let's get like 50-degree weather. Yeah, that's beautiful. I'll still go outside in t-shirts and a short. Living out here in Chicago, you go outside in January in t-shirts and shorts, man, you're gonna freeze your balls off. Or they're going to get shot off by somebody, so.
God damn, bro.
Are you going to bring your podcast back, or you already did?
I did. It's not a specific date yet. I gotta have Keisha make me a new like thumbnail for it, but it's the no fucks given. So FUX, and it's just gonna be random for now when I go on. Yeah, you like that, right?
Bro, it just reminded me of our show, the one that we used to do. We used to do that one. It was called No Fox.
Really?
FOX. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a thing.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Well, it was the roast show. I thought you watched it.
You were.
I
I
thought
think
you were in the comments.
on it at some point.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. We've kind of erased
Well,
that.
Hutch was on it. I know Hutch was on it a lot.
Talking shit. No way. Hutch involved? Wow.
I don't remember that. That's funny. Yeah, because I was backstage. I think it was a week or two ago with Chris Fries and Big Mike, and we were just talking. And I was like, "Yeah, no fucks given." I'm like, "Oh wait, that should be a new show." And I was like, "FUX." I'm like, that way it's not saying the bad word or anything, but we all know what I'm saying. I'm like, that'd be great. So that's pretty funny. I did not know that. Now I got to change the name. I can't have the name you guys had.
No, we had it different though. It said Fox.
Yeah, same concept.
It's old school. We're not even doing it anymore. You can have it. You can have it.
Yeah, you take that shit over, bro. That shit
Yeah,
got
you
us in
can
so
take
much
that
fucking
shit.
trouble, bro.
Yeah, that actually lit. Like, that's what actually lit this fire right now, because we were doing that, and then we wanted to get sponsored by US Art or try to get them to like come on the show and talk to us. They wouldn't, because they said we were a frat podcast, and I was like, man, I ain't trying to be a frat podcast.
Bro, we were talking about people killing fucking truck stop hookers. Like,
but and Hutch was like, so much for being monetized. What's up?
See, but
Sam?
that's it. My new show. I don't care about getting monetized or anything like that, and I don't think it's gonna be like how Thirsty Thursday was, where it'd go on till fucking 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Like the first one was only like an hour long. Last week or the other day I did it. I think I went for like 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. But it's just I'm not trying to get it's just hang out, snake talk, trying to keep it snake talk, and what's going on and whatnot, not venture off into the random shit that we get talking into on Thirsty Thursdays. Even though I love that show, man, that show was a blast. Like,
wait, you're not doing that no more? Thirsty Thursdays?
Yeah, Thirsty Thursday's done.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not doing that no more. So, what's up, Stan the Man? But yeah, the Thirsty Thursday's done. I was drinking a bit too much on the shows, and me falling asleep on camera wasn't ideal. So, laying on the floor saying I gotta pop my back, and I wake up 6 hours later with the camera still live but nobody on. Seeing me stumble to go upstairs. What's up, Zach, bro?
it happens, bro. It is what it is.
Bro, you haven't been watching Instagram then, huh?
We all live and learn from our fucking mistakes, man. That's.
Oh, I enjoyed it. I don't think it was a mistake. Just other people didn't enjoy it. So.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. Man, we could sit here and have a fucking goddamn gospel podcast, and there's still motherfuckers in this community that would complain and bitch about it.
Yep.
Dude, you can do. There's motherfuckers in this community, bro. You can sit here and do everything they want to the T, and they will still find a way to complain, dog.
You could sit here and we could put a 4-leaf clover on the screen, and somebody will find something wrong with it. Or will disagree with how it looks, or whatever. It's just
right. They can be like, it's a 3-leaf clover. I don't see a 4.
Yeah. It's how the world is now, man. Like,
but I was like, didn't you always say too, like, you're just gonna be who you are?
Yeah, but I have been. That's the thing. But like, the me getting drunk on camera, it's just not a good look for me. Like in general. So.
That's the same reason we stopped doing that fucking roast live. I mean, it just wasn't a good look.
Yeah,
people would like send us like, I would get like a lot of messages like, "Oh man, I need this. It made me laugh," and blah blah blah, and it just wasn't. It didn't feel right.
We'd have to like start a whole nother podcast. away from the snake community. Hit a whole different algorithm, but we can still do it.
Roasting's fun. Like we talked about it at the beginning, right? The suspects, like once a month, picking one suspect and having a roast and roasting the person. You know, like it'd be fun.
Oh, kind of like they do on the HBO channel.
Exactly, exactly like that.
Okay.
Yep, exactly like that. But we never did it. Like, and I thought it'd be fun, you know, because it's all harmless, you know. It's just if you get butthurt, then you shouldn't be part of it, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say until you get that one fucking person, man, and that's exactly what happened. Shit got out of control, and it was just a downward spiral.
Oh, dude, yeah, it got really bad. Like one night.
Dude, I still via that Instagram live, that beef is still going apparently.
Dude, like I didn't get it. Like it was just for fun, and everybody was taking it to heart and stuff like that. And I was like, dude, we gotta stop because people are fighting because of us.
So, anyways, back to the snake talk. Right?
Yes. So let's go back. Sorry,
Derek. When you move, let's say you move next week, right?
Yeah.
You get your facility set up. You got everything's singing, right? No hiccups, theoretically, right? Nothing, you know, or you work out all the quarters, right? Because there's always quarters.
Yep.
What's your next step after that, bro? Besides your projects that we've already talked about, like what do you want to do? What are your next steps forward?
I will be going ham on my rat facility. I will be building a rat facility that will look and be a lot better than my snake facility, because what goes into those rats goes into my snakes. So I will be building some sort of very impressive rat facility. So
you're gonna have Big D's rattery coming.
Big D's Rat Shack.
Rat Shack. Nice.
I already got an idea. So I want to order shipping containers to build my snake facility and my rat shack out of. So
that's badass.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're cheap. You know, they're not too expensive. So, you know, I figure I could order like 3 of them. You know, 2 for the snakes, 1 for rats, or maybe 4 and 2 for rats. You know, and you know, just get it. You know, I hate buying rats. It's so expensive to feed the snakes. Like, it sucks. So if I can go and drop $300 on, you know, a couple colonies of rats and then just start working those in, you know, and buy them from different people. So I have all different bloodlines. So I'm not inbreeding my rats or anything like that, you know, and then finding a good hookup on rat food. It'll be nice. It's going to be the big project I'll be working on for a while. So that way it just feeds all my snakes. I ain't not going to be worried about feeding other people's stuff, just my collection. You know, I have freezers and freeze stuff off, you know, that I don't have room for. Just throw all the rats in the freezer and thaw them out when I got to feed them off, and, you know, just keep it going like that.
I feel it, bro. I'm going the opposite route of you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to fucking switch over to Cold Blooded Cafe. I'm over the fucking live breeding bullshit, dog.
I don't have too long.
I don't have a massive collection either, so I mean, the scale that you're at, you basically have to, right?
Yeah,
or they're gonna eat you out of your fucking wallet.
Like, oh yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm under 100 snakes now, which is so. I think I'm under. No, I'm not. Those are leaving. Am I? Yeah, I think I'll be at 87 snakes, but that's not counting what's in the incubator now too. So I'll be over. But when I was over 100, I was like 115 or something, and I lost a bunch of rats, so I went and had to buy food for all the snakes. It was $480.
God damn!
I'm like, this is insane. I'm like, yeah, this is stupid. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm like, you guys eating like every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks right now.
Like, you're gonna be mad. Guess how much I pay for rats to feed my 100 snakes?
$100.
No, $66.
What?
Yeah.
Where the fuck are you getting rats at that price, bro?
Bro, hookups here in San Antonio. People just people here, bro.
Damn.
So Chris crawling under some tables, anyways.
Either that or he's buying from a woman and he's got to put in some Flexin on there.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
so
damn.
did you see that question, Dirk?
What's the best food for rats and mice? Honestly, like I do. This is funny. So I get a mixture. I use, dried mealworms, the black bird seed, and dog food, non-dyed dog food, just a natural color, the dry dog food. And I have some. My buddy, he just bought some boas, and he won't even feed my pups to his boas because of how thick my pups are. They come out like small size when they're born, like they're huge.
Already, yeah. So that's what I like. That's what I get right now.
Exactly. That's what I love it. Like, so I got some very nice healthy rats, and he's like, "What do you feed?" And I'm like, "They get dog food, mealworms, and birdseed." Like, and then every now and then they'll get some bread. Come this summertime, I'll have my garden going, and they'll be getting tomatoes and lettuce and all that thrown in there with them. They get husk of corn when I'm grilling and all that. So, but it's really, I mean, Missouri's really good. I used that for years. The rodent food from Chris Davenport is amazing, but it's expensive. But it is, I mean, if you're not feeding a giant collection of rats and the bag can last you like a month or two, it's worth every penny. I mean, his rat food is absolutely amazing.
When getting a hookup though, that's what you also gotta watch out for, like those messed up rats. I'm like, damn, what is this? It's not a rat.
Nah, for real.
Bro, I don't even feed that. Like, if I see like a rat that's sick or something, I just take it out.
Like my buddy, he gets rats from a guy out here, and like some of them he brings over. I'm like, bro, why is it all scabby? I'm like, he's like, oh, they live in a barn and they got spider mites, or I'm like, and I'm like,
What the hell?
Yeah, he said they bite the rats, and I'm like, yeah, but like,
so you're feeding your fucking snake fucking spider venom? What the fuck?
I wouldn't feed that, like, and then he's like some of them. He's like, look at this one's fur. It's all like wavy and cool looking. I'm like, it's cold. I'm like, he's like, no, that's how. I'm like, no, it's just cold. I'm like, my rats in the garage, when it's cold, they look just like that. I'm like, their fur gets all crazy and matty looking because they're cold. They're trying to stay warm. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. And like his rats, I mean, they're so small, like, and skinny. And like, I don't know, like they don't compare to my shits. Like my fucking smalls, or not even that. My pups are the smalls he brings over. It's insane. I'm just like, and it's gross. So I kept one of the females, and it took her about 6 months to get to breeding size. And I'm like, why is this rat taking so long to grow? Like, I don't understand. But she gave me a huge litter, like 18 babies.
Damn.
Yeah. I was like, that is massive, nice. And they were just as big as her when I got her babies. I'm like, they're so nice.
So I warm up rats with hot water.
With hot water?
Yeah.
God.
I just put mine on a heat pad and fold it over on top of them. It takes hours, but
I was gonna say that seems.
I put mine under a heat light.
I do it the night before, so you line them all up. Like I got a big long heat pad that's like, I don't know, 6 feet long, but it's only a 2-inch or 4-inch wide. So I'll line them all up on there and then fold it over, and then just put something on top to keep it pressed on them, and thaws them all out, and then feed them off the next day.
Damn, her snowball.
Not use a microwave.
Bro, I don't know what he's talking about, bro.
That is horrible.
Bro, I don't know why they put me on blast like that, man.
Who is they, motherfucker? It's one person.
You at Gio.
I didn't say anything about the microwave, bro. Gio said it first. But now that we're on the microwave, if anybody ever visits Texas and Chris tries to feed you food, make sure it's oven cooked only.
I got a new microwave, bro. God.
Bro, I feel like you didn't get a new microwave.
Or the rat blew up in the microwave, bro. That's what happened.
That's fucking disgusting. Anyways, we're moving on from the stupid fucking microwave
Don't answer that. Don't answer that. I don't know why I did that.
Don't answer what?
I just called the group chat.
Chris warms up with this water and Samsung on high for 30 seconds. Savage Constrictors has great rodent food. I never heard of them.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Send me that, Stan. Send me that.
Oh. So Derek, you're gonna build this wrap facility, right?
Yep.
You get this up and going, everything's singing. What's next?
I'm just growing the ball pythons again, getting back up to where I was. I mean, because I was over 200 at one point, and it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work, especially with and then losing the rats, them not breeding as much. That's why I had to cut down. And but once I get the rats going to where I'm got rats coming out of my ass, there's just I can't feed them all off. I got too many. That's when I can start growing the snakes and getting more. And start getting into more projects, because like when I started in the ball pythons, man, I was like every new person. I just bought everything I saw. I don't care what. Ooh, pastel, give me that. Ooh, Enchi, give me that. I didn't care. But now I'm very selective of what I get now, and if it doesn't have some kind of recessive tied to it, I don't want it. It's either got to be 100% hat. I even like my 66 and 50s because I like proving things out. Like you'll never hear me going on like, oh, I sent this shed out to get it tested because I want to know if it's hat. Like, no, I want to prove it out. Like, 'cause that's the fun in the project, like getting something tested is I don't know, that's just cheating to me. I don't.
So you're not a part of the fucking rat race.
The what?
You're not a part of the rat race.
The
rat race of ball pythons.
Yeah, like to make a new one or whatever. The first.
You're in no rush.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
You're just doing
I just
what
want to
you
make
want, right?
animals, healthy animals. Exactly. I breed for me. I breed for what I like. That's why I do have albino stuff here, but I do not like that gene. I do not like albino. Like it's just it does nothing. You can't. I mean, the nicest albinos are black pastel albino. All right, it's smoking. I love that contrast, but that's it. And that, I mean,
what about lavender albino?
Nice about. I have lavender here. It's the only. I got a male, and I haven't used him in 3 years. He's just sitting in the rack, eating and shitting and eating and shitting. But I got no plans. Like, I don't like dreamsicles. Everybody has a dreamsicle or is close to making. Like, it's not fancy to me. I don't know. It just doesn't catch my eye. Just like I don't like monsoon. That don't catch my eye. Sunset, I cannot stand.
Whoa! Hold on. You said monsoon?
Yeah, I don't like monsoon.
Bro.
Why? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Just get some 3D glasses. It comes out perfect.
Oh my God. All right, what about Wookiee?
What about what?
What about Wookiee?
It's all right. It's not bad.
Okay.
It's not bad. I like Wookiee just because of how dark it can get. But it's okay. I mean, it's not something I'm looking for, but it's not something I don't like either. So, but like monsoon is just, I don't understand the hype over just because of how crazy the pattern is. It's like, I don't know what gene it's gonna look good with. I'm sure it will. I'm sure there's gonna be something that's gonna pop with monsoon, but I just don't know what. Like maybe hurricane or something where you can start throwing the dumbbells on all that crazy pattern it has. That'll be really cool, I think. But it's just it don't do nothing for me. And then the sunset train that everybody's on, I'm like, they're beautiful as babies, but they turn brown as adults. It's like, cool, you just spent, $3,000 on a brown turd. I'm like, it's pretty now, but it's just going to turn out to be brown, And then Miguel made that DG sunset, and yeah, it was cool, but he just made a neon piece of brown, as it gets older, and I'm not knocking him or anything like that. It's just my opinion on that gene, like it's just not fancy to me. I don't know. I just don't like it. I think it's in my mind, it's a waste of time if I were to work with it because there's just nothing there for me.
No, I feel you on that, man. I don't like the albino lines of boas.
Yeah,
I
don't
I have
either.
no interest in working them. Like I love sunglows, don't get me wrong, and I love what Patrick's got going with the sunglows, but away from that, I'm not.
Bro, I love sunglows. I love
like you couldn't pay me. You couldn't give me money to take a call albino.
I'll do it. I'll take it for free. Thank you.
It's the same thing as sunset. It's gonna fucking brown out. It's gonna fade out and look like dog shit in 5 years.
Exactly.
Like they're
Bro,
beautiful as babies. Like you walk by, you're like, oh shit, that's cool. And then you see a 5-year-old call and you're like, bleh.
Yep. Exactly right. Exactly. You know, like I don't understand how like sunset, you know, how it goes from those bright oranges and yellows and reds to brown as an adult. It's just until they find something that makes it pop as an adult that way, then you know, sunset monster is the way to go. Speckled turd.
This damn shit coming hard in the paint, bro.
Derek, did you know that king snakes eat other snakes?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. Just reassuring the point.
Who did it? Chris, you didn't know that?
Bro, I'm pleading the fifth.
Okay, Chris, where does lightning come from?
From the sky.
No. It comes from the ground.
Oh, we're ground up, yes. Ground sky, whatever. You know what I mean.
I can't. Anyways, God damn it. Fucking shit with the goddamn king snake.
Bro.
This is gonna be every podcast without fail. Every single guest is gonna have to talk about king snakes at some point.
Bro, Chip brings that shit up all the time.
Didn't you just win a book from FNA, a king snake book?
No, I what? Yeah,
Yeah, scroll.
that's
scroll
what
to the
Eric
top.
said, but no, I wanted the snakes.
I was like, FNA got to take them king snakes back, bro.
They're not king snakes, bro. What's up,
They
Chuck?
better not be. So, Derek, if you could add anything else to what you're already working with, what would you add snake wise?
Tri-stripe.
No, away from ball python. Sorry, species.
Oh, away from ball pythons. I'd get Angolans again. Because I had my buddies here for a while and I loved it. I think it's a beautiful snake. Like they're I don't know. It was mean as hell, he said when he got it. That thing was a baby with me. I loved her. Like, and then I had to give it back and I didn't want to. I was upset, but yeah, I love Angolans. I definitely get into them and breed them.
I would definitely add that. Yeah.
Speaking of Angolans, why do you think Angolans haven't taken off the same way the ball pythons do? Seeing that's like the cousin.
Because there's not crazy varieties of them yet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, why don't people? You know what? Why do you think there's not a bigger hype behind that though? You know what I mean? Because like
they're expensive just for being, you know, it's $800-$900 for female or male.
Yeah.
Like they're not cheap no matter what. And then you got to assume once they start making, you know, finding different genetics in them to get different, you know, genes in them. I'm sorry, you know, like we got like Enchi and all that. See if stuff like that can start happening to them, then they're going to be stupid expensive. Like they're just going to shoot up. You know, like you can get. It's crazy. You can get an Angolan crossed with a ball python cheaper than a single gene, just an Angolan. They're like $450. Like, and they're cool looking, but they're only F1 series, and they've never been bred yet to see if you can breed them back to an Angolan or to a ball python to see if you can get babies.
So try it.
So I don't want to try it. I don't want to be that person. Let someone else do all that work.
You're like, hell no.
I'll buy the product of what it makes.
Exactly. I'll buy the product and work that way because, you know, at least I'll buy some Angolans and work with those, you know, and then if someone else down the road proves that you can breed the babies back that you make from an Angolan and a ball python together and breed them back to the parents and get eggs and they hatch, then I'll work it into other projects.
Fuck yeah, bro.
I'm going to go get in on this neonate chondro.
Ooh.
Right? I'm about to go be like, what you got?
Nah, your boy. No. All right, Derek. So I got to get back to this birthday party.
Okay.
I got a wrap up question for you.
Yep.
It's going to be the same question over, just in a different form, because I'm really curious. Because you work with tokay, so you have a touch in some other species away from the snakes. So excluding all snakes, can't be another snake. cannot be a Komodo dragon, what species of reptile are you adding to your collection? If laws, nothing inhibits you.
I'll get back into Europlatus. My leaf tails.
Ooh, why did you hold on?
That's a good one.
Now you don't open a can of worms. Why did you get out of those in the first place, bro?
For real?
So when I was I've bred every single kind of Europlatus. Owned every single kind out there. Lineatus, Fimbriatus, Saracenorum, Saracicorums, Fantasticus, Henkelis. I mean, cork barks. I had every single species of them, and I've bred them all. But the babies were extremely hard to get onto food and to keep alive. But I got out of them because I got into them with an ex. And so I just left. I did it with her mom, and I just left them all to her mom when we split up. So,
oh, shit.
Yeah, okay. I was like, peace, and I moved to Florida.
He said, I'm going to the epicenter of bullshit.
Yeah. Yep. So,
but word, that'd be fucking cool.
I miss it, man. I've bred all the same thing with, racks. I've had every single kind of Rhacodactylus, every single kind, except for the Saracenorums. Those are the only ones I never got into because at the time they were stupid expensive. I think they're cheaper now. But, I used to be real big into geckos before snakes, like geckos, Pac-Man frogs, turtles, like everything. It was cool.
So then, I got a question.
Back into it, man.
Yeah. I was gonna say that too, but I got a question. Like, do you ever feel like you lose your passion for like ball pythons or for any animal? Like, do you feel like you need to take a break and then I'll be back to it, or like, what do you do?
Like, when I got out of reptiles, when I was into it over 20 years ago, I just focused on girls, dating, going out. I stopped sitting at home because I was in a big, serious relationship. So I was able to be free and just go have fun, and I have no tie down. So I just, just enjoyed being in my 20s, you could say. And now I just want, I don't know if I want all what I had back, but I definitely want some stuff back. I mean, and, the craziest thing is when I was into reptiles, I hated ball pythons. Hated them because everybody had them. Like, it's just everybody was doing it, and I was just like, why? Like, there's, and at the time, spider pastels were fucking $1,000 to $1,500. Like, now you can't even give them away. Nobody wants the spider gene, and nobody wants pastel tied into this. Like, it's insane. And then after, just this last 5 years, when I got into my blue ghost stuff, is really when I got heavy again into, the snakes and ball pythons, generally just because of I've seen how much it changed from the years that I was out of reptiles and then coming back into it and seeing all the crazy nice morphs. I'm like, man, these are nice. Like, these are really nice. So I just went ham into it, and there's no turning back. I love it. Like, I love it. I'm hoping, in next 2 years, 3 years, it's all I'll be doing is my animals. And I won't be, I won't have my 9-to-5 job, being an electrician. I'll just be doing my shit on my own. And then I'll do electrical shit on the side. Like, to me, like, oh, I got to buy this $7,000 snake. Let me go do a couple side jobs real quick, and then back onto the snakes, So.
All right. Wrap-up question now. Like, I know you've been in this hobby for like the community for like a while, man.
Yep.
And I know you've seen some shit. Like, what is one thing you would change? Like, and why?
One thing I would change.
Like, what would you want to do differently?
What would I want to do differently?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never thought of that. Like, I guess, I don't know, be more involved. I personally feel, like how you guys are always helping and shouting out US Arc, and, I did a little of that, but not much. And I try to stay out of all the drama between other people going through other shit. Like, I don't like to listen to it. I like looking at Instagram and just looking at snakes, and seeing what people are making. Like, I got tired. Like, I felt bad for the guy that they killed his bow. That was horrible. That was shit. But man, that shit is still going on Instagram, and there's still shit. And it's like, all right, now, like, how long are we gonna drag this? Yes, it sucks. It was horrible, very unfortunate for it to happen. But like, at what point do we move on and start looking at all the good shit we still have going on? Like, and I know we're trying to raise awareness and help him out. I'm not trying to knock him or anything like that. It's just all the negativity that happens, all the beefs with people that go back and forth. Like, it's
it makes us look back. Yeah.
Exhausting. It does. It makes us look bad. It gives everybody the fuel that are trying to take this away from us by seeing what we're doing with the beef and back and forth. And so you just let shit go and just move on and, just hang out. I mean, just have fun, like, it's just not be so petty, I guess. People need to stop being so petty over the smallest shit. Like, I guess that's something, just stop being petty. I'm going to make a new shirt now. It says #NoPetty.
Fuck yeah, bro. No, it's like I said, man. If you ain't about the animals, don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
Like, I stand by that 100%. Like, if it ain't about the animals, don't come at me. You got something to say about another keeper? Fuck right off. You got something to say about fucking MJ and whoever, or fucking Billy and whoever? It doesn't fucking matter anymore. I don't give a fuck who's got a beef with who's saying what, or who's doing what, or who's starting a podcast and who shouldn't be. I don't give a fuck. If it ain't about the animals, don't fuck with me. Like, if you want to talk about projects and what we're doing to better the hobby, let's go. You want to talk US Art? Let's go. You want to talk US Art Florida? Let's go. You want to talk new fucking species that we should be bringing in the hobby? Let's go. You ain't about the animals, don't fuck with me. Period. Don't hit my inbox. Don't hit my comments. Don't fucking jump in the podcast. Like, if it ain't about the animals.
If we could take all that energy, all that pettiness about people bitching about back and forth about each other, and put it towards like the art, or put it towards on figuring out why we can't import and export from Australia or something like that. Like, that would do wonders instead of us bitching with each other.
Yeah,
like,
but we can't export from Mexico anymore anyway, right? Or import from Mexico?
There's something going on there. I think it got buried by the coffee thing, man. But no, you bring up a good point. Yeah, there was something that happened between us and Mexico.
So,
yeah.
I know Miguel had opened it up. Miguel got it to where we were able to do it, and then something happened recently. And with all the fucking Florida stuff that's going down left and right, I think it got buried. That's a good point, though. We should talk about that in the next pre-intro. Chris, remind me.
All right.
Well, Stan, not necessarily. I mean, Florida, a lot of shit happens in Florida because it's an environment where almost every animal we own can literally live there in the wild. Like, it's a perfect habitat, even though it's not theirs. They're not native, but that's why Florida is so hard on that, from the morons from years ago that bought a berm or bought a retic or a tegu and didn't realize how much work it took or how big they got, and they just let it go. Like, you can't do that in Chicago. If you have a retic and I don't want it and you let it go, yeah, it's going to survive spring, summer, fall. Come winter, that thing's going to be a popsicle. It ain't going to survive anywhere. Like, even if it gets under someone's house, it ain't going to live under there all winter and hibernate, man. It's going to freeze. It gets too cold. So it all depends on, where you live. I mean, Florida's like, Georgia's going to be real strict soon. They're going to follow Florida, which sucks, but it's, all we got to do is, just help out the ARC and help them fight for us. But we can't be fighting on Instagram and talking shit about each other and giving them ammo to, go under what we say and use it against us. And fucking, all we're doing is hurting ourselves at the end of the day.
Daddy.
What? Food's here. Okay.
Oh, shit.
all right.
I didn't know they were.
But no, preach, Derek, preach. That's exactly, that I said that a while ago, man. Like, what if we took all the bullshit and funneled that into fixing the United States? If we had all 50 states in a cohesive unit standing against our government and what we can and can't do, we got our full freedoms, and we were, obviously being responsible keepers. Once we conquer that, we can go to Australia and ask them what it's going to take to import export. But that's fucking having that goddamn conversation right now is not even like, it's a waste of breath even talking about it right now, because we can't even get our shit together to stop Florida from their bullshit.
Exactly.
We got fucking nail guns going through fucking snakes' heads, and we're just the drama continues.
Levi's getting mad. Calm down.
No, that shit. No, Derek's got, dude. Like, you have no fucking idea. Like, when I mean it to the T, bro. Like, if you ain't about the animals, don't fuck with me like that. Because we should be able to approach fucking Australia. We shouldn't have to fucking funnel shit through Germany.
Yep.
There are like 3 or 4 boa species off the top of my fucking head I could think of that I would fucking kill to have imported, and I would love to put in that fight, but it's a waste.
The children's pythons over in Australia, you know, with Chris, some of the shit that Chris has that he shows, man, like his marbled ones he has, they're phenomenal. Like, they're just, and it's like, we can never see that here. And if we do see it here, well, we don't know how it got here. Yeah. Somebody came with some clenching butt cheeks or something.
Yeah, you think about like the OGs back in the day and the risks that they took to fucking get the animals that are here, and the risks that are being taken, you know, to grow the hobby, which isn't, I'm not condoning or uncondoning, I'm not supporting nor not supporting what goes on, but imagine if that shit was legal, bro. Imagine if you could hit up Chris and be like, hey, you know what? That's a badass fucking children's python. Let me get it. You know?
Yep,
like,
exactly.
what a goddamn game changer that would be. Calling up Fry, hey, you just hit those bell fades, bro. Let me get them.
Yep, exactly. You know, and like their stuff over there is a lot cheaper than what we would charge people over here for it. You know, so like we would help them out by they would make more money off us because we sell it for more. You know, exactly. Like we would like, and it could just help out both economies at the same time.
Fuck, could you imagine if they could finally get their hands on ball pythons, bro, and legally own them?
Yep.
What that would do for the fucking ball python market? That's a whole other country.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Think about like the fucking projects that are out here right now with all the other countries that are working them, Europe, China, us, just off the top of my head. And then throw Australia in there too. That's another major fucking country.
Yep.
Imagine what would come out of it with all the brand new brains and the excitement, dude. What a fucking fire that would light. Not just, oh my God, like just thinking about it gets me fucking pumped, bro. Imagine if they could have the boas that would the fuck, oh my God. Dave Levison said it. What's it going to take to get the boas up to the ball pythons? Obviously not to the same pedestal, but when is it going to be the next big thing? Doing something like that would be, because you would add so many fucking passionate people all at the same time, be like opening a fucking waterfall, man.
Yep.
But we too busy fighting with each other to fucking get our shit together to be even able to present that, because we would need U.S. to do that, but they can't do that because we got these asshole legislations constantly up our ass.
See, Elliot said it right now. Black market importers always find a way.
Yeah, they do. But we shouldn't have to go that way. You know, it's like we shouldn't have to do that. But not saying I wouldn't do that. I mean, you shouldn't have to do that.
For real,
like,
I mean, I'm not gonna do it, but I'm still gonna do it. Just
right, you know.
All right, boys. Let's take this out on a positive note, though. Like we said, positivity. Where was I? I had a thought and I lost it, and I do this once a fucking podcast. I thought I finally broke the streak.
How about we say happy birthday to your child? That's positive.
Oh yeah, happy birthday to Levi's kid. What's her name?
Scarlett.
Scarlett.
Happy birthday.
You don't know my kids' names?
Bro, I only know Nikolai. I only play with Nikolai. I don't play with Scarlett.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. All right, anyways. Yeah, happy birthday. Happy super belated birthday to my daughter. It's a month past her birthday. She was sick, so we had to keep delaying the party. By the way, don't be eating no fucking lettuce from gas stations, man. Them chicken wraps will fuck you up, dog. And E. coli apparently is contagious by touch from mouth to food. I think my daughter drank something.
I thought we were trying to leave on a good note.
Oh, yeah.
That's
that is a good note. It's a positive message. Don't eat food from the fucking gas station.
No, here's a positive. Let Derek leave a positive message.
No, me. Why me?
Here, you know what? Let's do this. Derek, plug yourself, bro. Where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Big D's Pythons. You can find me on YouTube, same thing, Big D's Pythons. And I don't really have it on Facebook anymore. I used to. I just got my personal Facebook. But yeah, Instagram and YouTube is where you find me. I do have my new show that's No Fucks Given right now. I like it. It's random, so I can't tell you what day it's going to be on because I just do it randomly. And it can go for an hour to 4 hours. Who knows? But yeah, so YouTube, Instagram, and here tonight.
Oh, you
So
on
y'all heard
tonight?
it first. Go subscribe to Derek's YouTube. Tune into his show. Go give the homie some love.
Oh yeah.
Only
Are you
took
live
me-
tonight, Derek?
Am I what?
Are you going live tonight?
No, not
Oh,
tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're just live so the people come back.
Yeah,
But no, for real, go subscribe to Derek's YouTube channel. You won't be disappointed. Every show he's done to date has been entertaining.
If you want to see more about Blue Ghost, you can see my original video. It's called "I Let the Cat Out the Bag." It's one of the first time I actually started talking about it. It's down there in the videos, but you'll see it. A lot of that stuff is much bigger now. But
You know
all
what?
that
Drop a
like-
comment in Derek's next show and let him know how much we need an update video.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea.
Hell yeah. That'd be dope.
I didn't even think about that. That's a very good idea.
Bring us up to date, bro. This episode is supposed to be a throwback, bringing it to current. So let's do it.
I should. All right.
I'm gonna text you every day. All right, boys. Oh,
You got
what?
it, bro.
Thank you guys for having me on here. It was a blast. It only took a month for us to do this, but it worked out.
For real, man.
It was awesome,
Why
man.
take so
Thank you.
long? I'm sorry I was late too, by the way, bro. I'm sorry.
Right.
Fucking
You're
slacking
good.
ass.
I was gonna make you guys wait like 15 minutes. I saw your thing. I was like, babe, I should just write him and be like, I'm not coming on.
Oh man, I would have had a small heart attack.
Yeah, he would've.
All right, boys, it's been real. I'm gonna go jet out to this party. Derek, thank you so much for coming on, bro. I see some very big things in our futures together. You've been a great ally and support to the channel. It's been a ride, and let's keep it going, bro.
Absolutely. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. Chat. Peace out, everybody in the chat. I see
All right.
Fred down there in the bottom.
Yeah. He's saying good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Or much love to the panel in the chat. Yeah.
Appreciate you,
And
bro.
then Alvaro said, great show, guys, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for, hopping on, giving Big D some support. He appreciate that very much.
We all like
we're
Big
gonna end
D's.
And then, of course, I did wish the sponsor shout out, of course, Reptile Crew, C&B Reptiles.
Captain Bread, let's go.
Yep. South Bay Reptiles, Josh, the homie.
Still don't have my shirt.
Blue Ton Republic, our new sponsor. He's doing our logo. Our new logo is coming out. Just wait for it. It's gonna be some heat. Yep. And then our Ship Your Reptiles, of course, we have, type in Flexin 23, you get $15 off your shipping, when you ship your reptiles. And then we got KC Reptile Labs, Flexin, type in Flexin, you get 50% off any substrate there. Go check them out. On that, I got nothing else to say, guys. Y'all have a good night. Love each other. Respect, man. Respect one another and unite. On that note, we out. Good night.
Later.
Night, peoples.
Thank you.